Venus moves into Virgo starting tomorrow, September 5th, and she is up leveling all of the things in our lives that she governs: love, money, beauty, and social status. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down, um, how Venus is going to be up leveling your life based on where Virgo is in your natal chart. And so, if you are new to any of my videos, any of my content, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kay Catrice. I am the Natal Chart Navigator, and I help open minded individuals, specifically women, to transform their lives using the energies they were born with based on their natal charts. And so, Venus moves into Virgo. Oh, before I get into that, if you find value in this video, go ahead and like the video and subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notifications anytime that I go live or upload a new video to the channel. All right. So Venus goes into Virgo starting tomorrow, September 5th, where she will stay until September 29th. Okay. And so this is going to bring sudden positive shifts to our finances, to love, um, to our social status. And so she will be trining Uranus in Taurus, and then later on in the month, Pluto in Capricorn. Okay. And so, when you watch this video, watch it for your rising sign first, as that will be the most accurate as to what will be taking place, how this transit will be affecting your life. And then you can watch for your sun sign and your moon sign. Okay. Now, if you don't know, what your rising sign is or where Venus Virgo is in your chart, you can go to astro.com and pull your chart. You do need to know your time of birth, date of birth, and place of birth, and I will put the link to that in the description box below. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. We're going to start with Aries. Okay, so this is for Aries risings, and you can also look at it for your sun and your moon. And so for Aries, this is going to be happening in your sixth house. Okay, sixth house is the natural house of Virgo. And so this is going to give you a boost to your health routines, okay? Just a boost to your health in general. And so you may become pickier about what it is that you eat. Um, you may decide that you want to adopt a certain type of diet, like you may want to go keto, or you may want to do like the whole 30 or, veganism. And so it'll also be affecting your work environments because sixth house also covers it's your health, nutrition, daily routines, your work, your co-workers. If you own a business, it would be your subordinates. And it also covers the workplace and then animals. So like pets, dogs, cats, birds, things like that. And so your work environment will become more harmonious. Um, and you may even become more detail oriented when it comes to your work. Now, Venus in Virgo is a very detail oriented. Venus is not really comfortable in Virgo because it is so, nitpicky. It is exalted in Pisces, so it's in detriment in Virgo. Um, However, it is going to help you to get more streamlined when it comes to your health and also your work routines. Now, you may also get a raise, at work, or you're offered a new position. You also, your clients, if you own a business, you may, get new clients as well. All right. And so moving on to Taurus. So this is for Taurus risings. Um, this transit is happening in your fifth house. Fifth house is the house of creativity, of children, play, pleasure, joy, hobbies, romance, like short flings. It's not for long term. And then also your creative expression. Okay. And so for you guys, you need to express yourselves creatively. Okay. Now, if you have children, this is an amazing time for you to spend more time with your kids. Kids are very imaginative. Um, and they love to be creative. They love to create and to play. And so, your children will help you to boost your creativity at this time. Okay. Um, if you are wanting to get pregnant, now would be an amazing time for you to get pregnant, and the chances of you becoming pregnant increase dramatically. Okay. If you are wanting to get into a romantic relationship, this is now a good time for you to do that. And also, if you're already in a romantic relationship, the sex with your partner will probably, be heightened and be amazing. So, go ahead and hit them sheets. But yeah, this is definitely a good time to, just spend time with your kids. Also, if you have a business and maybe you've been feeling kind of, stagnant, or you feel like your creativity is off, you don't know how to, be creative when it comes to bringing in more, clientele, or maybe, being more creative when it comes to marketing. This boost to your fifth house of creativity is definitely going to help you with getting out of that feeling uh, stagnant when it comes to being creative. Now, if you play the lottery, okay, because fifth house is the house of gambling as well, and so if you play the lottery, then Venus is going to be bringing favor to you. Okay, so if you play the scratch offs, or the Powerball, give your luck is increased. So go ahead, you just might win. You never know. So go ahead. I like to buy the dollar scratch offs. So I mean, it's not my fifth house, but I think I'll go buy me a scratch off. All right, and so moving on to Gemini risings. So for Geminis, this transit is going to be happening in your fourth house, okay? Fourth house is the house of home, property, family, ancestors, your parents, your roots, foundation, and also your retirement years, okay? Um, and so your home more than likely is going to get an upgrade, okay? And so you may purchase new furniture, or change the exterior color of the outside of your home. There also may be some harmony within your parent with your parents. You and your parents, if you guys were kind of estranged, this would be a great time for you guys to kind of reconcile and work things out. Things you know will go a little more favorably now, particularly if the issue was with like your mom or your sisters. Now, you may decide that you want to start a home garden. You may get involved in real estate. If you're looking to sell your home or property, now is a favorable time to do that. Okay, and if you are a realtor, um, your client, uh, your sales may go up during this time, because more people are going to be looking to sell their homes, or purchase homes. And if you're looking to move or relocate, now would be an amazing time for you to do both of those things. All right, moving on to Cancer risings. So for Cancers, this transit is happening in your third house, okay? Third house is the house of communication, siblings, extended family like aunts, uncles, cousins, your neighbors, neighborhood, community, short distance travel, early education, communication, and then mindset. And so this is a great time for you to take a trip, like a short distance trip, somewhere you can drive short distance in your car, um, and get connected with any social activities, pleasures. And it can be either like a social trip, or a pleasurable trip, or a trip with you and your boo, or your business. Okay, and so at this time, you and your siblings and your cousins, neighbors, you guys will all be just getting along really well. So if you have been having any conflicts, now would be a time you would be able to get those conflicts resolved. And if you weren't having any conflicts, you'll just now would just be a great time that you'll be a little more harmonious time between you and your siblings. And so communication will be really fluid at this time, and the atmosphere will be really, really harmonious. And so your self expression may be full of grace, tact, and diplomacy. And so this is a wonderful time for public relations. It's also a wonderful time for promotion of yourself or your business if you have a business. And so you may awaken to the realization that all of the love and abundance that you need in your daily life, you already have that. And so you need to just and also let those who you love, let them know how you feel. This is a really good time for you to communicate your feelings to your family members and to your friends, and just let them know that you love them, you appreciate them for being in your life. And so moving on to Leo risings. I'm particularly excited about this one because I'm a Leo rising. And so this transit is going to be happening in the second house, in the money house. Woo woo. And so, second house is the house of personal finance, your livelihood, material possessions, your savings, your attitude towards money, also your self worth. Okay. And so, this transit is going to amplify your money. Okay. This is a great time for you to apply for a loan, either business or personal, as it is very favorable that you will be approved for that loan. Good financial opportunities can now, arise. And starting a new business venture is also favored during this time. Now, you may be acquiring some practical possessions that you need. So you might, if you have a home office, you might be, looking at getting a business, a new desk or a new chair for your desk, new computer, anything that you need to kind of help you to run your business from home. Um, or you may be getting things like, if you need a new microwave or, just anything practical that you may be acquiring at this time. Now, you also will be getting more joy out of the work that you are doing, and a boost to your self worth and your self esteem at this time. So, if you have been feeling, your self esteem has been kind of low, or you haven't been feeling, you know, like you are worthy of, whatever it is that you desire, you're going to get a boost at this time. You are worthy, you're very worthy, and there's nothing that you need to do to prove that you're worthy. You were born worthy. And so this is, you will be getting a boost. Venus will be giving you a boost to that. Um, Also, your career will be expanding. So you'll either get a raise or a promotion. If you run a business, you'll get a sudden increase of clients or customers in your business. And you'll enjoy all kind of physical comfort. Second house is the house of Taurus. Taurus is all about material possessions, material comforts. And so, um, you're going to enjoy all kind of physical comforts, especially if your natal Venus is in this house. And that's why I'm super excited because my natal Venus is in the second house. And also, debt cancellation is very favorable during this transit as well. All right, so moving on to my fellow Virgos. If you are and you, like I said, you can watch this for your sun, moon, or rising. Rising will be the most accurate, okay? As the rising sign starts, the it starts your wheel, so it starts the flow of your wheel. But you can also, it may resonate also for your sun and your moon as well, okay? And so for my fellow sun sign um, Virgos, this transit is happening in your first house. And so the first house is the house of self, your physical body, your outlook in life, your major life themes, gestation, early life experiences, your personality or persona, and also the way that we navigate our reality. Okay. And so for you, you're going to put more effort into your appearance. You're going to put more effort into, you're making yourself look, more presentable, more beautiful, more handsome. Now, you may feel more popular and charismatic at this time. Um, and so you're going to be a little more hypercritical and perfectionistic about how you appear. You're going to want to put your best foot forward, put your best face forward at this time. You may decide to change your course of study if you are in school, or decide that you want to sign up for classes to take a new thing of study. Now, your communication will become more truthful, but not in a hurtful way. It's just you're not gonna hold back on how you feel anymore. You're gonna be very truthful with people and letting them know how you feel, but not in a way to where it's like you're being rude or ill mannered. All right, and so moving on to Libras. And so for Libras, this transit is going to be in your 12th house. Okay. 12th house is the house of endings, undoings, loss, misfortune, spirituality. Uh, it can also be the subconscious, like literally your subconscious, dreams, places that are hidden, hospitals, temples, and brothels, and also prisons. And so for you, you understand. Uh, you can reach your most spiritual compass. So at this time, you're going to be getting more in tune with your spiritual side, with your spiritual self. This kind of goes back to when I did the video for the new moon in Virgo. Was talking about you guys um, getting clear on the spiritual leaders that you follow. There's so many different people out here that are speaking about spirituality and all the different gurus and all the different thought leaders and things. And so that video was talking about, for the new moon, you getting clear and follow, finding one that you really resonate with and kind of following them, and so and applying their teachings and things to your life. And so you're going to reach your highest and most spiritual comfort level now, because your imagination and your intuition awareness of the harmonies of nature is now intensified. Okay. And so you're going to be more in tune with your higher self. And so, meditation is going to be really good for you at this time. Also, journaling would be very good for you at this time as well. And so your dreams may come alive. You may, start having more vivid dreams as well. Now, this can be a good time for you if you receive money through things like PayPal or Stripe, or have a payment processor, where people are paying you money for your services, for things that you do, like Venetian services. So if you are like somebody who does like body sculpting, or if you work with like makeup, or, beauty, or, things like that. There'll be an increase in your money, okay, in the services that you provide. Um, there may be sudden developments, where you are approved for loans or capital that at one point thought were out of reach and you would never be able to, get approved. You're getting approved for those things. Also, any inheritances that you may be owed, those things may now come through. Any investments that you may have taken out, those, or you were looking into investing, they'll take a turn, in your favor at this time. And secret love affairs. You may start a secret love affair with somebody as well. All right. And so moving on to Scorpio. And so for Scorpio, this transit is going to be in the 11th house. 11th house deals with friends, group memberships, humanitarian pursuits, the internet, social media, social support, social recognition, hopes, and dreams. And so for you guys, your dealings with others are going to be really pleasant, and you can make concessions now without feeling that you are losing something personal, that you should have to defend. Okay, so you can tell people how you feel at this time and not feeling like you have to defend your feelings, because it's like people will just understand where you're coming from. Now you may get a windfall of money. Now, the 11th house is the house of wishes and dreams coming true. And so you may have the opportunity to go viral on social media, because 12th house does rule social media. Okay. And so you may go viral on social media with the content that you've been creating. It can really take off at this time. Now, any legal agreements or contracts that you didn't expect, may, go in your favor. So, you could be, getting contracts to do some collaborations from you going viral. You probably didn't expect that, but that's something that could happen. Um, Really positive energy to expand your social circle, and you may start learning a new healing modality. And if you are a writer, you may get inspired to write a new book or new music if you are a musician or singer. All right, moving on to Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius, this is going to be in the 10th house, okay? And so the 10th house is the house of career. It's your public reputation, authority figures, occupation, leadership. It also is businesses as well. And so for you, this is an up leveling in your career or your public persona. And so you have more clarity now when it comes to what you want to accomplish in your career. Um, A promotion or raise is very possible at this time as well. And then your work environment will be more harmonious, and your attitude will be very positive and pleasant. Now, with the increase in pay or more paying clients, you may now be able to clear up some of the outstanding debts that you have. Okay. Now, for Capricorn, this transit is going to be happening in your ninth house. Ninth house is the house of religion, philosophy, morality, ethics, beliefs, higher education, foreign cultures, long distance travel, publishing, and teaching. And so for you, and it also is law as well. It includes law and like justice. And so for you, you may be traveling to a foreign land for a romantic or social business trip. You may also be taking a spiritual pilgrimage to renew your mind and get centered. Okay, we do have the fall equinox coming up on the 22nd of this month. Venus will still be in Virgo until the 29th. So, this would be a great time for you to go if you are feeling led to do a spiritual pilgrimage and, just to clear your mind and to get things in order before the fall equinox. Now, if you are single, okay, you may find a new boo, or uh, you may find a new boo on your trip, or in an educational setting. So, if you've decided that you want to go back to school, you may find a new boo while you're at school, or if you're, on your trip, you may find a new boo. And so, if you are trying to win money in a court case, or if you have an outstanding court case and you're trying to win money, things are more than likely going to work out in your favor, and you'll feel lucky when it comes to the court system. Now, you may be receiving some positive news regarding one of your children or grandchildren, because ninth house is also the house of grandchildren. And so you may be, receiving some positive news when it comes to your grandchildren. And will be the best time for you to take a vacation. All right, and then so for Aquarius, this transit is going to be happening in your eighth house. Okay, eighth house is the house of death, rebirth, transformation, intimacy, sex, trauma, psychological issues, fears, power and control, your partner's finances or other people's finances, debt, other people's money, inheritance, investments, insurance, and the occult. Okay. And so, for you, you may be a little bit more nitpicky when it comes to your investments. You're not going to just invest in anything. You're going to take your time, kind of fine tooth comb through the investments to see if this is something that, you really want to invest in, something that will give you a favorable, positive return. And so, if you're looking to purchase a home or sell a home, things are going to be more favorable for the transaction to go through at this time. This is another transit where if you are a realtor, your sales may increase at this time. Any money owed to you or any money that you should have in your possession will be returned to you, or you may be revisiting a financial opportunity that you put on the back burner because maybe you weren't ready at the time financially to invest, or maybe you weren't, just in the mind space to, invest into it. And so, now you're going to take a relook at that to see, if it's something that, you really want to do. Your dreams may be becoming more active and revealing things to you regarding your finances, or the thoughts you've been having about a life, about your life or your partnership or your purpose and direction in life. Things are going to start coming to you in your dreams. Okay. You're going to start getting revelations in your dreams, advising you, which way to go. And so for Pisces, this transit is happening in your seventh house. Seventh house is the house of relationships, of serious relationships, partnerships, business partnerships, marriage, contractual agreements, negotiation, open enemies. And so for you guys, love and harmony in your public relations and social activities, as well as your relationship with your significant other, spouse, or business partners. You may have more positive connections with women at this time in your business partnerships or in your social circle. Now, your marketing appeal will increase, and it will be easier for you to persuade others to buy what you are selling. Okay. And so you'll have more of an audience appeal. And so if you have been kind of struggling with getting, you know, people to pay attention to your social media, people to pay attention to your posts, for you to sell from social media. This transit is going to be very favorable for you to increase your appeal, and so that people will want to work with you or buy from you. Um, and so this is a good time to set up your website or to do a launch or to learn a new business process or skill. Now, if you are single and you are wanting to get into a new relationship, you very well could at this time. Now, Mercury is going retrograde on the 9th. And so, you could be reconciling with an ex. Um, I don't know if, you may not want to. You might left for a reason. So you may not want to reconcile with them, but that is a possibility that could happen. Now, if you are having problems with someone, this would be an optimal time for reconciliation within the relationship of you and that other person. And so that is what I have for you guys with this Venus and Virgo transit. This is going to be an amazing time. I posted on my Facebook, I was like, September is the best month of the year. And it absolutely is. Not just because it is my birthday this month, but because, we have all this positivity going on this month that is really going to help to, elevate us to the next level in, whatever area of life that this transit is going to be affecting for you. And so if you found value from this video, please do go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel and click the bell so that you get notifications anytime that I go live or I upload a new video to the channel. And so I hope you guys have an amazing Virgo and Venus transit. Take care. God bless.